I've been on Reddit for years. It's my escape from the world, a place where I can scroll through endless threads, dive into deep discussions, or laugh at the latest meme. Like many others, Reddit has been my constant companion during sleepless nights. I've been on every subreddit you can imagine, but the one that always intrigued me the most was unresolved mysteries. Missing persons, unsolved crimes, cryptic events. It was a rabbit hole I loved getting lost in. Little did I know that one night I'd stumble across a mystery that would ruin my life. It started off innocently enough. I had my usual routine, scrolling through the new posts, catching up on old cold cases, and reading the latest theories from the community. Nothing seemed out of the ordinary, until I saw the post. At first glance, it looked like just another story of strange occurrences, but something about it was off. The title was short and cryptic. They're here, and they don't want us to know. It had barely any upvotes, which was strange considering how quickly anything remotely creepy or mysterious blew up on this subreddit. Curiosity got the better of me, so I clicked on it. The post itself was a personal account, written as though the author was trying to get something off their chest, like they were in a rush, or maybe even scared. It described unsettling things, flickering lights, distorted voices on phone calls, random items disappearing and reappearing in strange places. The author mentioned they thought they were being haunted. Classic horror tropes, I thought at first, but there was something raw about the way it was written. It felt too real. As I scrolled down, I started getting an eerie feeling, like I was being watched. The post was long, but it was gripping. The author claimed they had received encrypted messages from anonymous sources warning them to stay away. It was clear they had stumbled onto something bigger than they had anticipated. The final line of the post sent chills down my spine. If you're reading this, it's already too late. Suddenly, the post disappeared. I refreshed the page thinking it was a glitch, but the post was gone, completely erased from Reddit, as if it had never existed. Now, Reddit posts disappearing wasn't unheard of. Mods remove posts all the time, especially ones that violate community guidelines. But something about this felt different. I decided to search for the post, thinking I could find it through a cached version, or maybe a repost. But it was nowhere to be found. No one had commented on it. No reposts, no discussions, like it had never been there. My heart started racing. I wasn't sure if it was just the adrenaline from reading such a creepy story, or if something more was going on. I decided to check my internet history to confirm that I wasn't imagining things. I found the link to the post, but when I clicked on it, nothing. A blank page. I tried to forget about it, telling myself that it was just a random post someone took down, but the unease wouldn't go away. The next day, I noticed something strange. My laptop was acting weird. It froze multiple times, my files were jumbled, and my desktop background changed to an image I didn't recognize. A grainy picture of static, like an old TV signal. At first, I brushed it off as a glitch, but things got worse. Every time I tried to access Reddit, the site would slow down to a crawl. My phone started acting up too, with random apps opening and closing on their own. Then one night, I received an email from an unknown address. The subject line was just 2 words: "Stop looking." My stomach dropped. I opened the email, and inside was a single attachment, a screenshot of the Reddit post that had vanished. My blood ran cold. The post, the one that had disappeared without a trace, was staring back at me. But the screenshot was distorted, almost like it had been corrupted. The text was blurry, but it was the same post, the same final line. If you're reading this, it's already too late. I immediately tried to reply, but the email bounced back. The sender didn't exist. That's when the paranoia started. Everywhere I went, I felt like I was being watched. I'd catch glimpses of people staring at me from across the street, or standing just out of sight in dark alleys. My phone would buzz with notifications, but when I checked, there were no messages. My laptop screen flickered with strange symbols, almost like code, but too fast for me to read. I went back to Reddit, determined to find answers. I posted on r Unresolved Mysteries, asking if anyone else had seen the same post or experienced anything similar. The post was up for less than 5 minutes before it was deleted. I tried reposting, but each time, it was removed faster than the last. I even reached out to the mods, but they told me they had no idea what I was talking about. Then the messages started. They came from anonymous accounts, all with the same cryptic warnings. Stop looking. You're not safe. At first I thought it was just trolls messing with me, but the more I ignored them, the more intense they became. One night I received a direct message with a photo attached. It was a picture of me, sitting at my desk, staring at my laptop. I live alone. Panicking, I called the police, but they didn't take me seriously. They said it was probably someone playing a sick joke or trying to hack my account. But I knew better. This wasn't just some online prank. Whoever or whatever was behind this was watching me, and they were getting closer. In the days that followed, I stopped using my computer altogether. But the messages didn't stop. They started appearing on my phone in random text messages from unknown numbers. I changed my number, but the messages followed me. Every time I received one, it was the same. Stop looking. You're not safe. Then one night, it all came to a head. I woke up in the middle of the night to the sound of my computer turning on. The glow from the screen illuminated my dark room. I hadn't touched it in days, so why was it on? I cautiously approached the screen, my heart pounding in my chest. There on the screen was a message in bold red letters. You've been warned. I yanked the plug from the wall, but it didn't matter. The screen stayed on, the message glowing brighter and brighter until it filled the entire room with an eerie red light. I could feel my chest tightening, my breaths coming in short gasps. Something was wrong, very, very wrong. I haven't used the computer since. That was 2 weeks ago, and now I'm at my breaking point. They're watching me, even as I write this. Every time I leave my apartment, I can feel their eyes on me. I've tried going to the police, but they think I'm paranoid. They don't believe me, no one does. But I know the truth. I've seen the post, I've read the story, and now they're coming for me. If you're reading this, it's already too late for you too. You've seen the story, you've heard the warnings. Now they'll be watching you.